Hi everyone. Okay. Okay. Hi everyone. I think we're live. Nice to see you all here for the next stream for the development. So, sorry, I just mute this. And yeah, so today, since we're kind of moving really towards the alpha, like these days it's mostly cleaning, testing, fixing stuff. What we'll do today, I think, is something that will make the game a bit more readable. So we'll add things for the kind of the objectives, some like announcements within the game. So things like your base is being attacked, or things like that, like halfway to victory, or this kind of announcements based on the game. And maybe make a few things in the game more more readable, and yeah, I think that should be interesting to do. I see that Dasville is here. Hey Dasville, nice to see you in the chat. And yeah, I think that will be kind of, the way the goal is like mostly to make things readable, understandable, and yeah, like at this point we'll start heading back like more like big features, but right now we kind of want to just make it, just everything, make it a little bit cleaner or nicer. And yeah, so let's get started. And we'll basically, okay, what it will be is, yeah, the algo we need to adjust a little bit. It's pretty good for now already. And okay, so let's try. And yeah, things are like getting a lot cleaner. Like there's like the map is really really nice. Like a lot of small issues we had like on the gameplays, they have been fixed. Networking also works well. Turrets are just, I think I'm a bit in trouble here. There's probably another turret there. Okay, just okay. Oh, cool. That's working. So yeah. So this is working. The switching of the gun also is working now. And yeah. So that's kind of for the testing. So what we'll do is like add some announcements. I think probably we'll add them on the top. I think we'll adjust it later. What we want also is to make the to make the sound like to add some sounds like you kind of an announcer in the game. With AI we can like kind of generate some voices. So we could like copy voice of like, I don't know, Elon Musk or Donald Trump or something like that, to have like, if you have Elon Musk announcing your game saying, oh, you're like victory or something, with his voice or with a gimmick or something, it could be like I think it could make the game quite fun to quite fun to play. And yeah, and yeah, like that's what you're saying. Yeah, like looks smooth. Yeah, like actually in builds. And also like right now I'm playing as because I'm like kind of both the server and the player, but like for the players there will be a lot less computation to do, because they don't need to control the bots, to control like the explosions, and a lot of things that run only on the server and not on the client. So it should run it will run smoother than in this kind of version. And yeah, oh, another weapon, nice. Yeah, this weapon is actually really cool. It's the sentry turrets, sentry shotgun. It's like actually it's pretty cool. It's like a shotgun. There's big damage, but not a lot of range, and like a low, like you cannot shoot that much with it. Okay, second. Okay, but it does a lot of damage. You can pretty much one shot if you're good, but I'm not very good, so I'm gonna get killed. But yeah, it's a really cool weapon. But my finger crossed for my laptop PC are good enough. I think they should be fine. I think they should be fine. I mean, of course, like there's some, like we always take care of the optimization as long as we develop. Like we kind of try to not wait until the end to check the performances. But like there's always like a lot of small optimization that we can do, and I think at the end it should be. I mean, even if the first version there will be, it won't be as optimized as it will be in the end, but it should work on most PCs. I mean, I don't know from when is your laptop old, but I think it should be fine. Okay, so I'll make the screen for the announcements within the game. So I'll modify this. This will be a bit of a UI or UX stream. But this system I think will be nice because like we wanted to have the voice announcements and having like we'll start right now with the text one just so, because anyway we'll have both at the same time. So I think it should be really good. It will be really useful to have. Okay, maybe I'll put it on the top. I think or maybe here, maybe at the bottom should be a bit. I'm not sure. I'll see. We can adjust later. Heal feeds. So we'll add it after all this. And remove the script. So my PC is old. Was for World of Warcraft. Okay. Well, it depends on which version of World of Warcraft, I guess. If it's the first, like vanilla, it was like, I don't know how long ago it was. So my laptop is basic, only has Bezogia on it at the moment. I mean, I guess if it runs Legends of Bezogia, it should be okay with performance-wise. It should be fairly similar. There's like a bit more on one side, a bit less on one side, so should be sort of so. Mist of Pandaria. Okay, yeah, that should be okay. I think it was. I mean, when I was playing World of Warcraft, for me, Mist of Pandaria felt like the new thing. I mean, it was. I wasn't playing much World of Warcraft at the time, so I feel like it's recent, but actually probably like 10 years ago. So yeah. What I was trying to do? Okay. Okay, so I'll make the text for it. It's empty. Let's stick it to the top for now. I think this should be good enough. You can do an announcement manager. Yeah, let's see. Let's announcement text. And so basically, like, this will be on the screen, it will kind of appear, saying the few events we kind of want to showcase. Like, first is probably when your base is being under attack. So I think that will be kind of interesting to know, because you kind of want to go back and defend. And yeah, things like that. Let's write it like your base is under attack. This probably should be okay. So that make it centered. Okay, so I'll probably adjust it a bit, of course, but that should be pretty much good enough. And okay, so the announcements. Do this. Thinking of what's the best way to. That's right. I'll just make it a manager. It's not okay. Like, can you repair base damage or heal over time, or is it permanent damage? Right now it's permanent damage. What we're thinking of is maybe having a shield over some periods of time on your base, so it doesn't get destroyed too quickly. Because, like, I mean, if you can repair, I mean, if it's slow, it could be okay, but like, it might make the game like kind of never ending. So that's something we kind of want to avoid. We want to kind of, games to last about 15 minutes or 10, let's say 10 to 20 minutes. So it's kind of a quick turnover, and you start a match, it ends, then you start another one directly. And I think it should be, so it's so yeah, probably they won't be repairing. But for the, like, for instance, for the turrets, there is already repairing. For the players, they get back the damage a bit, like the health, quite slowly, but it's at some okay rate. And so, okay, I have no preference, just curious. Yeah, no, sure. I mean, I think anyway, it's like testing will be the good way to know. But I feel like, yeah, I think it's either way could work. Different games. I mean, even within some games, there are like two systems that could exist like that, and yeah. Okay, so I'll create a script. Basically, what this will do is it will manage all the announcements, and actually we'll be able to do it even for, like, if it's Right now, it will just be text, but very quickly it can be voice also. So that will be that should be cool. Yes. Admin announcements. Maybe you can do select announcements. Yes, okay. So that's and then okay, so I'll add it to another main announcement text. So this and okay, show announcements. Next. Okay. Right, so that should work. So we'll show the announcements. So this do okay. So announcement text space okay, so this should work. Creation, content, please, and also and we'll make it fade out. So and value is 1f. So okay, so that's pretty much good. And so first we do stuff like maybe some callbacks for this. Can I keep text? Okay, so that should work. Now modify the other one. And it should all be good. Okay, so duration. So this should work, and now I just have to add this somewhere else manager, and so we should get these announcements working. I'll do a little bit of testing just after, and that should work. Manager. There we go. So it's everything is there. Now just make it so that when your team is being attacked, it's it shows. Okay, so this. Okay, so this. Using the attack. So that's kind of so this is good. And maybe we could have some other things like maybe once we could do like when you attack the enemy base. Callback, so we could do enemy based attack callback, and like just something that says like halfway through victory or something like this. What will the AI agent's priority be? Completing the level's objective or targeting the other team? Right now, they are mostly focused on attacking other players, but they will also participate in the objective, trying to destroy the base. The goal is to make them as much as possible act like human players, sort of in the way that we intend people to play. To kind of, so at least even if normal players don't really care about the objective, the bots kind of play for it, and then players will kind of follow. So in a way, it will also show people what to do in the game. But right now they are like mostly focusing on attacking close players, because that's kind of what's with the way the maps are organized. Usually they tend to fight in the middle and not really being able to really reach out for the enemy base, but they're not really specifically trying to reach it. So if we change that a little bit, I think there will be more. You'll see more bots, really attacking the enemy base and having some impact on that. But I think that would be cool. That would be nice to have. Nice to meet them. Okay, maybe humans can slightly influence them with announcements we can make to our team: basic attack, defend, group up, etc. That would be cool. I think having some way to give sort of like commands that are like given to everybody, but like bots would kind of listen to them in some way. Like if you say like defend, it could. If human players would also listen to this, but bots would really take care of that for the. Yeah, so I think that would make sense. That would make sense, and they would, decide to care or not to care about the announcement depending on what they want. So I think that would be, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Just write it down on my list of stuff. Okay. We could almost interpret the, I was thinking maybe we could interpret the chat, but that would be a bit maybe overkill. But I think that would be, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. So I'll try with this one, just it's kind of, so basically if you destroyed half of the health point of the enemy base, it will tell you halfway to victory. It's just, I think, one of those that could be good. And yeah, I think we'll think of some ways for the bots, if we can give them some kind of like macro, like large scale, like where they kind of know that that's what they should be doing.
If you give them some macro, they will steal with all the time.
Yeah. With all the explosions now, with the stuff, it looks almost like the game looks almost like a relatively peaceful French city. Okay, this probably wasn't good. Okay, that's right. Oh yeah, that was a bug. I wanted to figure out what's happening here. And it's good I got the bug on it. I wanted to test the announcement itself, but actually that was there was a smarter way to do this. Okay. That was a mistake. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes on the launch pads you get stuck. It shouldn't really happen, but sometimes it does. It's a little. Oh, maybe it's because there are two at the same place. I think that's probably like a normal trap. I'll test it. Okay. That's good. So let me just test this. Okay, it's working. I'll try to make it. It's no problem anymore. But yeah. Okay, I'll test the announcements. If it works already on the screen. Normal situation. Announcement. Is it appearing? It doesn't seem so. Using the attack. So why is it? Okay, it's just missing this script. So this one's next. So I'm trying to do like some little debugging of other stuff at the same time. Always a good occasion to test these things. Sorry, apparently I'm just receiving news that my cat's peed on my wife's Kindle. it's kind of I don't know, my cat is a bit wild, so they just to show dominance or something. Hello everyone else, nice to see you here. Okay, so testing this. Shit, just got killed. Yeah, so today, like, if you just joined, like, we're doing like I mean, it's relatively small features because like right now we're trying to fix everything, like make everything, you know, work well for the alpha. So that's pretty much what has been the focus these days. But so it's but yeah, so this was opening the main drops, and then not okay, yeah, so just message from Desville, like with weapons being the main drops and them not running out, how do we prevent oversaturations of weapon NFTs? So that's a good question. The goal with it is that there will be drops. There will be a lot variation in the value of some weapons. So some will be like really good ones, some will be not so good, and there will be like a lot of different kinds. And I think some new like sort of new seasons of weapons. So old ones will still be valuable. They will still like people will still want to have the new ones or something, and this but the old one will still keep their value because there's a lot of different possible gameplay like shotgun snipers and stuff, and there will be a little bit of a rollout, so there will always be new things that are interesting, and the old ones will still have still hold their value because they won't necessarily be directly renewed. So they won't all the weapons won't be the same. So like there will be shotgun snipers, grenade launchers with different types of gameplays and stuff. And we kind of want everything to be to evolve over time, without making the previous one not worth that much. So that's kind of the way we see it. We see it right now. So saying, Naughty Cat, yeah, he's being a bit wild these days, but it's still very cute. When will Premium Alpha Pass be used after the estimated VIP Pass? So I think it will probably be. We'll see the exact dates. I cannot really say for sure, but probably a couple of weeks. So we'll just try with the VIP pass like first, test it, debug it, improve and stuff, see the feedback they have, and then we'll go to the premium alpha. But I think that at that time it will be like the game should also be better and more more fun to play. The first would be rough because sometimes if you try to do like clean things too early, like before feedback, it gets a bit more difficult to change things after. So that's kind of why we want to give access to some people before we finish cleaning everything, and then we'll tie things up a bit more for the once we go to the real like alpha after the pre-alpha. So that's kind of the way to we see it. The thing say, okay, so we'll only oversaturate the very basic one. That's great. Yeah, I think some weapons might be oversaturated, so some will not have much value. And I think that's a good thing because we want people will need to have some basic weapons that they will loot. But it's kind of like in Counter-Strike or in a lot of games. I mean, there's when you get a skin in Counter-Strike, most of the time it's worth like a few cents or like $1 or something like that, and that's normal. That's kind of what you get for if you play a little bit. But you can still have more valuable, more rare ones, or like that have more weapons that are more interesting, that have like a really special gameplay, and these will be very rare, and we won't drop that many of these. So Mr. Krog collecting VIPs. If really wanted as VIP, chat with him. Okay. I didn't know that Mr. Krog like had several. Okay. So. Things really short. And yeah, that as well. I'll try. Thank you. Yes, there's. Yeah, it's probably holding some of those. Yeah, that's cool. I don't even consider it Season 2 weapon, etc. Really increase the longevity. I think that's kind of, and there is a lot of ways to do it for I think for a while. I mean, it's also good to renew a bit the gameplay, and it's a way to kind of keep the value of things. Because if all the weapons are kind of like the same with just different powers and stuff, levels of power, it tends to or the other ways to like make them less and less good or like stable. But then you kind of people won't want to have really new weapons, and so there's kind of a our solution is kind of in between. So we kind of we kind of try to have different weapons all the time that are created, so that have different gameplays. I mean, or like it would be different items, maybe like bulletproof vests and things like that. And so I think it should keep the drops interesting, and keeps also the game fun to try to get some weapons. But these things are always hard to balance. I mean, there's like of course we'll see kind of how things work. Okay, attack the enemy base. That announcement works. And now I'll try to indeed attack the enemy base.
Quite literally an extension of my brain. I can take notes, create folders, manage tasks, projects, set goals, and build products. It's so customizable.
I couldn't think past limiting the ammo is a good idea. Can do seasons of weapon for notable world events. Yeah, I think that's good. I think limiting the ammo, I think is good. So far we didn't do it per weapon. I think it's but I think it will be an important step. What the fuck it is? But
just for yourself. And the best part, it's completely free. You can sign up using the link in the description or somewhere on screen here and start taking control of your personal program.
Do not get killed. Made it not too much life on purpose, so will it work? Will I get the announcements? Okay, that didn't appear. But yeah, like having things related to world events, I think is really cool. That's kind of what we want to do. Like maybe if we do like one thing we thought about was like kind of contests that are linked to like that is not like necessarily really like a tournament with like base, but things like where you sort of represent. I mean, let's say you represent I don't know, like Zuckerberg against Elon Musk or something like that. And so people could choose to say like, okay, today I'm representing Elon Musk, and then you're fighting for it increases the points on this side, and there can be like kind of a tournament, and then if you win, I mean, if one side win, then there is something related to that. So I think that could be cool. Like Wolfman is here. Hey Wolfman, nice to see you here. Wouldn't it be nice? Like I want to say, I think like wouldn't it be nice if we could also play the game in daytime mode? Yeah, I think we've tested. We kind of want like the night is not like super dark in the game. It was kind of for the music things to really have an impact. So we made it mostly in the night, but. I'll do a little fast. I think, I mean, we'll probably need to adapt a lot of things to make it look really good, but probably something should still look okay. Some things won't look as good, but it would be cool too. So you can wrap a certain team. That's cool. A nylon skin. Yeah, I think you can do like a little. I don't know what. Yeah, robot skin for Zuck, something for Elon. Tesla weapon. maybe that's a setting on your own land. Yeah, or like for the light. Yeah, that could be cool. Because like I think with the land there will be like a lot of things that would be like a few things that we could set. We kind of want the base of the map to be, to be fixed. So you kind of like it makes them more tradable, more like interesting to kind of have, some specific maps. But having them, but yeah, I think that would be cool to be able to set this. I'll actually try this because like the announcements seem to work, and I have no idea if it will look good. But who knows? Daytime tests. Do it on another map so it doesn't break things. So do I have a skybox? Okay. Okay, now I should just change the lights. It's a bit experimental. I like to check. Okay, I'm not really exactly an expert of this, but so that should be good. The environment lights. This we could make it a bit lighter. It's a bit more yellowish. Light. This down for that. Okay. So that should be good. Skybox, sun sound, maybe shadow color. That's good. This. Try with the lights. Maybe make it a bit stronger. Okay. We need to probably adapt quite a few things. That's surrounded that is colored flashes on the beat and shows when the time is to shoot. Or maybe the building could be more shadowed and window flash. Yeah, okay, yeah, that could be done. Like also, but I like the dark mode personally. I think probably with the type of gameplay, the dark mode would probably be a little bit better, but so this is kind of a test in daylight, but I didn't modify the post-processing, so it's I'll need to adapt quite a few things. I prefer dark, but options are good. Yeah. I think it's like who knows? Maybe it will be good. Honestly, I don't really. I think it could be cool. I think it could be cool. I like it. What's the sense? So let's test a bit with the post-processing, because I don't really want to modify the other one, but honestly I cannot promise anything. These things, since it changes quite a lot between like different environments, this can make it slightly more. Try this. now. Maybe some cool sound graphics if you score a headshot. Boom, headshot. Yeah, that's a cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Right now, there is a hitbox for the head. They're all like kind of equivalent, but we could make the head have more damage. And I think having a feedback for the headshot, like especially when you do a kill, if it's a headshot, I think it's you'll have feedback for it that makes it a bit more like, you know, where you feel cool because you had a headshot. It's good. It looks actually pretty good. Kind of like the. I mean, maybe I should change a little bit the way the light behaves. Maybe it's a bit too bright. It's maybe a bit too bright, but I think it does feel pretty nice actually. It does feel pretty good. Probably need to yeah. I mean, of course things need to be a bit adapted, but I thought it would probably require a bit more than this, but actually the. Yeah, no, that's nice. That's actually quite nice. I don't know what you guys think, so I'm liking this. Yeah, and also, Samuel, do you want to check this? It's really a test. Like, I'll not show you the screen so you don't like. It's on a different map. It's not the main thing. We wanted to kind of test. Like some people were asking, like what it would look during the day.
Okay.
And I kind of tried to adapt a bit the light.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And actually, it looks. I mean, I modified a little bit things, but I mean, it's not like we need to like if we really want to make it like a game mode, we need to adapt it quite a bit. But I don't know if it's a good idea in itself. But like, I mean, it actually feels pretty good when. I mean, it feels like a nice.
I see what you mean. There is something more, a little bit more like Overwatch and.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
like this.
I don't think the main. I don't think the game should be during the day overall. I mean, I think most of it still looks better.
It looks really good, but there is a lot of questionable.
Yeah, no,
but yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I was just curious because like in a chat people were asking it, and yeah. I mean, I hope I didn't like open like Pandora's box or something like that.
No, absolutely not. No.
But it just out of curiosity, it was mostly out of curiosity. Out of the big tech. I still kind of like I still prefer the one in the dark. In the night, it looks more. I don't know. But it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks.
I was thinking maybe the NFTs by themselves would be in the day.
Okay, yeah.
But it's really.
Yeah, the land NFTs.
Sure, the cities are really better with real light, and in dark mode, it's a little bit less attractive. But for the game by itself, I mean, of course, it's a little bit strange with the lights, but.
Yeah, I mean, it was really a random test.
No, don't worry. Maybe it's.
Yeah, probably we'll end up quite soon. I think the announcement was working. This was like kind of a test. Like we're not promising. Like they probably won't be a day mode, but like who knows? It was just a cool test. It's funny to think these things, and you know, it can give ideas for the future. Just checking the comments. So announcements for kill streak like 5 or 10 from Dasville. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Like something like, you know, with some cool things like double kill, triple kill. Unreal Tournament shouted godlike out for a 50 kill streak. Yeah, these kind of things I think would be really cool. Like the kill streaks, and makes all these things make the game more satisfying. And we could have like some achievements related to this. And yeah, like that's what I was saying, hey to you. So just so you know, and looks better than I expected. Yeah, me honestly, I thought it would look really weird, but actually it looks pretty good. But it's I mean it. Well, I don't think it will be the main mode, but yeah. And I agree, the dark mode looks better. But just seeing you change it like that, the talent is amazing. I'm really happy to be a part of that thing. Can't wait to alpha test. Thank you so much, Wolfman. That's so nice to hear. Yeah, thank you. So I mean, it's we've been doing this kind of things for a while, and so we kind of used to this. I'm not really like for the graphics part. I'm really not an expert. Samuel is like really the one for this, but like I think it's.
I can't let this be inside because I mean, if it's so cool, it's because of the shaders Benjamin did. So I mean, you are probably more an expert on the graphic part than most of the designer for video games. Because I mean, because of your vision that we can make it.
Yeah, I mean it's a good. I think in our team we have a good mix of the visual and the. But yeah, I think it's yeah. But this experiment was interesting. I mean, it's cool to see. I was always curious about this kind of stuff, but I felt like yeah, we'll have to test. And Wolfman said, yeah, kill streak, more damage if you shoot to the beat, graphics for headshot, on-screen feedback, etc. All increased gamification and addictiveness of the game. I totally agree. I think it will be a big part of it. It's kind of with this game, like in like a lot of games we've done before, like we are like focusing on size. I mean, like in VR, like we made like quite a lot of games that were really big, and with this we kind of wanted to do something that was a little bit, you know, more like in some ways more contained in terms of like size or like of the game and stuff, but really making it like feel good. And I think having this kind of like feedback would be really cool. Dasville is asking pitch black night vision goggle mode. That would be cool. Don't tempt me, otherwise I will be modifying the map. But I think that would be a cool. That would be also a cool thing to do. I could think of some attachments or something. That's yeah, that's a good idea. And yeah, I mean that concludes it more or less for today. I think like the enhancements working. We'll add more. I mean, this is kind of the base system for it. For what's like we did a few tests and it was really cool, and it was really nice to see you guys in the chat. And yeah, we'll keep you guys updated for the alpha. As you can see, like the game is running well. Actually, it runs well on network now. It's no major issue. Things should be moving really quickly with Elixir at this point, and so we can start the pre-alpha in the next couple of days. So really looking forward to it, and see you guys very soon. I think the next stream will be on Monday, if it didn't change from Samuel, and then we'll have the AMA on Wednesday. So yeah, keep you guys updated, and we'll keep you guys updated, and see you very soon. Bye bye.